Welcome back to the channel. All right, it's Thursday the 13th. This is going to come out after the Valentine's Day openings and things like that. But we're going to get a bonus Crystal Cornucopia for February. It's going to be the initial run of Epoch, as you can see right here. And then I'm going to be doing Battlegrounds rewards too. There's going to be 7 stars. There's going to be Titans. The whole thing is good. Pretty exciting for me. We will open up, looks like that is a mutant, right? So we'll go ahead and open that up as well. 50 mutant 6 stones. Not sure I'm going to use those. So kind of stick with me. Let's have some fun with this. And I will give it some quick thoughts on both the Battlegrounds and where that's at and how that's going when it's time to do that opening. And I'm going to do this with the Epic right now. It is really difficult, right? It is really difficult. If you look at my unit stash, I was at like 18,000, I think like 63 or something like that. When I started my first run, I started what I think is, as of right now, considered to be one of the more difficult runs. The full right side of Mystic and Mutant. I wanted to play Professor X. I wanted to play Kushala. Kushala was phenomenal. Professor X actually ended up being a bit of an MVP for me. I don't know if he's a great option for that lane, though, if you have someone superior. And then Shathra was really for the final fight of Tiger, which I have shown a solo on, and she did great there, too. So to no surprise. And then Ares himself, what I'll say is this, is I really like the fight for a variety of reasons. One of the main reasons I like the fight is it definitely feels like you're really high skilled players, right? If you're really into the game and you've got quick twitch and you can notice things. Seaton did a phenomenal video on this that I enjoyed watching. It was very helpful to me. If you're one of those players, through practice, through repetition, you're definitely going to get better. If you're maybe not that, you know, I struggled. I'm going to fully be comfortable with that. You guys know I don't hide the ball from you, right? I tell you the truth is I very much struggled. I think I got one special, one Dex. Yeah, one. Because I even surprised myself the whole fight. I got it. I was actually just more on reflex from like practicing, from going over the formula that Seaton had said. And I got it towards the end of the fight. It felt really good. I now feel more prepared to go in to do runs 2 through 6, of course. And I'm going to. And I'm going to try to get better at the fight. But here's why I liked it, is I think it gives your high skill players, if people are wanting that super crazy challenge, the ability to go in and get better at it, right? Like no one's going to just show up and be good at it. Let's be honest with ourselves, right? Like that's obvious. You've got to have repetition and practice in order to get better at this, to get good at this and then to get better at it. And that is definitely possible. And why I like this so much is that it allows that for players like that, but then also you can just progress through the fight. Like I had no green crystals, right, for the potions or the revives or anything like that. I went through them, but you get that vigor, and that vigor allows you to do meaningful damage by some still skilled play of intercept if you learn to punish the heavy. And so I felt like I was able to progress. It did not feel cheap. I felt like I am not good at this, but I'm getting through it. And then over the course of the fight, I was like, okay, I'm getting slightly better. Okay, I'm getting slightly better. So I'm not exactly like elated to go in and do my second run ASAP, but I'm going to get through it because I obviously want the rewards. And while I'm there, I'm going to try to get better at recognizing Ares' specials, his animations, and those sorts of things, because he's obviously going to be a present challenge. And also, like, that's part of the potential fun of this game. I think it's honestly a pretty phenomenally well-made fight for a game like this. Go in, do practice. Anyone can get better with intentional practice on it. And then, like I said, make sure you have enough items, because it wasn't stressful for me. I had all these units still from Banquet because I didn't go out and buy all those crystals, because we all agreed they were kind of crappy. So I saved my units. And then now I'm going to head into Valentine's Day special. And the irony is this is going to come out after the Valentine's Day. I keep calling it a special, but sale. We'll see how that turned out. So, all right, let's go ahead and open up these crystals here. Let's see. Okay, Mutant. I think Nexus Teenage Warrior is now in this, so that would be cool. I would love to get that. Yeah, I'm going to call her Warrior, dude. She's a warrior. She's a warrior. Ooh, White Magneto. I would actually love White Magneto. Okay, so we want White Magneto or NTW, the Warrior, the Warhead, or, you know, Sigs on like Onslaught or something like that. Someone that I would be taking potentially to rank 4, those sorts of things. NTW goes around. Havoc. The Sig on Havoc for me is getting pretty damn high. I'm thinking it's in the hundreds now. Thinking it's in the hundreds. Yeah, there we go. 120. Really good champion. Like we talked about him a lot. He is a really good champion. I think he's good for beginning accounts, progressing accounts, middle accounts, the next level of accounts. You keep naming them. They're like God, demigod, semi-god, full-on god, double god, triple god, the whole thing, super hot, tier above all. He's a really good champion, okay? So that was good. Let's go ahead and open up. I think we now have 2 Titan crystals. All right. Let me see if there's anything else to open before we do that. Ooh, let's do the 7-star. So let's do the 7-star. Obviously, you just heard the champions we want. You know, Punisher 2099 is someone who could come available. He could come. He could come and be part of our team. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. We could do that. So come on, let's go. Let's get this in. Serpent would be phenomenal. Ooh, Serpent. Okay, Falcon's not who I wanted. He's a really good champion, though. He really is. As I always like to say, is Falcon is boring unless you like winning. If you enjoy winning and you find winning not to being boring, you know, not winning while not cheating, right? Like cheating, dishonesty, and that sort of thing, and winning, like that's not that cool. That's not cool at all. But if you enjoy just like honest play, working hard, and getting stuff done and winning, then Falcon might be for you. All right, now I think we are on. Let me make sure there's nothing else. And then we will have the Battlegrounds rewards after this as well too. So we are scrolling through. We are scrolling. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and open up this. I think I want Captain America Infinity War there. I would love to awaken my Hulkbuster. I really do like Hulkbuster. Namor. I wouldn't mind Namor. I don't think I'd be putting SIGs into Namor anytime soon. And I would definitely want that SIG up. But hey, I see the power. I see the power. I recognize the power. I also enjoy playing Atuma from time to time. That is a lot of Ronin. That was like 8 Ronins in a row. We were obviously getting Ronin. I don't know. Yeah, that's my initial one. Allison Edits does really cool stuff with Ronin, and so does MP Blaze, and I'm really happy for them. Okay, we will continue to move on. Yeah, I think that's it. Obviously, when I'm done with the full run, I will do a full exploration. And like I said, I don't know how soon that's going to be. A lot of it's going to be like how many items and like resources I get from the Valentine's Day. I'm going to keep calling it special. It is special. I love Valentine's Day. I love love. All right, let's go ahead and open these 2 up. Now, there are still champions I really do want. Champions I want to awaken, but I really want Patriot. Like if somehow I could pull and awaken Patriot, I would be an extremely happy person. So, and he's moving out of the Titan. That's one of the main reasons why I keep going back to this one. BMC's been showing really cool stuff with Beta Ray Bill, so is Nagase. So make sure you check out both their channels for this. I would love to get Rintra. Because he's a big bull and a great dual threat champion for Battlegrounds. Wouldn't mind getting Arcade. Wouldn't be like upset about it. Awakening Beta Ray Bill would be awesome. Okay, I'm pretty pumped up on that. I don't know if I love Bill's loop, but I am seeing the power. Like I said, Nagase's videos, and then BMCG really showing like SIG 200, Beta Ray Bill doing some pretty cool stuff, right? And I think there is a skill set in there or an ability set in there that I think we might be getting asked to use more and more, right? The pulverize and all that stuff. So very happy about that with Bill. I truly, truly am. That's not Patriot, though. For those of you who have trouble distinguishing things, that was not Patriot. So hopefully we can get our boy Patriot right here. It'd be a really fitting way to finish this opening. Come on. Yeah, Patriot. I wouldn't be upset to awaken the Hood. Obviously, Rincha would be big. I'd love to get Scream. So there's a lot of like silver linings in there. But man, can I please get Patriot, please? There he goes. All right. Literally the day I'm recording this, I put out the like best champions for your account, for you, going over all the champions in the Valentine's Day sale. I talked about how good I think Superior Iron Man is, but I've already got him awakened. And yeah, the Siglet's good. Don't get me wrong. But like, damn, that is not what I'm wanting. Not what I'm wanting. I have him ranked 3. He's really good. You know, it is what it is. I got to play who the game gives me. I will eventually get Patriot one day. It just appears as though that is not today. And then, so I will check you in a few minutes here when the Battlegrounds rewards come in. Let's go and look at the battleground rewards. Like, obviously, I've sat on these for a bit. The message has been deleted or whatever. Looks like the game automatically did that. And I'm going to talk about this again. I'll put the timestamps in. You can jump straight to the opening if you want. It's going to be quite a few 7 stars, and then I think a Nexus as well. As you can see, my alliance, I'm in the same alliance as it's MSD's alliance there, and then Seaton's in there, and quite a few other YouTubers as well. It's really great. Basically the big difference between where I was at and here is that the minimum is lower. The minimum is lower, and we only do raids, which has been working out really well for me. So you can see, though, even with our relatively high minimum for some people, it's about 300,000, I think. We still scored 145. I'm like totally happy with those rewards. For me, I didn't know how corny this is going to sound because of the joke, but like the battlegrounds itself is kind of like the reward. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's a fun way to use my account and all that stuff. You can see in the event, right? I didn't use nearly as many of the trophy tokens, I think is what it's called, or whatever. I scored 3,545, which is really, really good. Don't get me wrong. But my cost of doing it was just so much lower. And then I still scored in the top 500. I was 487. Like, dude, honestly, I'm amazed by that. You guys know the joke I always make about when I score that high in something. I'm like, nothing else in the world am I this highly ranked in literally anything. So that's pretty incredible. Those are great rewards. Let's get them buffed. Let's bring some excitement back to Battlegrounds. But I think that is technically Mysterium 2. And I want to show this to you because I want to talk about Battlegrounds. And like, I'm not going to over dramatize this by saying like mental health and all that stuff, but like, honestly, it's probably under that header. Let's go to Battlegrounds really quick. And I want you all to see this, right? We're in the off season now. And I stopped playing Battlegrounds about a week until it was over. I was in pretty high Mysterium 1. And it was that place that I often reach. I put this out on my Blue Sky and all that stuff, talked about it on my Discord server, that like, I often get there most seasons. And I'm like, okay, if I just push, I'm going to get into Celestial 6. And then I've done that a few times, and I've been into Celestial 6. And every once in a while, I'm like, dude, if I could get into Celestial 5, like, that would be so cool. And I push my butt. And then I actually get there. But I realize, like, I got to keep playing that much to stay there. There's so much RNG in this mode. There's draft RNG. There's just even, like, how you set your deck up versus how they set their deck up. And I'm not saying that makes it fun or unfun or unfair. It's actually a blast. It's a lot of fun. But I have so many other things that I personally want to do, not only in this game, but in my life, but also like just make videos for you all like this and going over all the things like the Illuminati week that we're celebrating this week and champion breakdowns, the whole thing, you get it. So what I want to show though is look at this absurd winning streak I ended the season on. It says preseason, that's obviously a bug. You can see by how many days ago this was. This is just an absurd winning streak. Obviously, I had good RNG. I had good draft RNG, I had good deck RNG, and then my opponents probably made mistakes that they don't typically make or something like that. And so I just ended it on this insane win streak, and I ended the season. And that's kind of a big part of why I chose to make the move that I did, was if I was in my previous alliance, I would have needed to go back in and keep playing. And then not only would I have probably started losing, because again, RNG goes both ways, but also, like, it's not time I didn't want to spend. I was really happy with my result. I was good leaving there. I had other videos I wanted to make. I wanted to move on to Epoch or whatever and get prepared for it. I don't remember correctly exactly when everything lined up, but make videos, go over all the champions for Valentine's, the whole thing. You obviously understand. So this is just working out really, really well for me. And so I'm really happy to be there and grateful to MSD for finding that spot and all that stuff. Or I guess it found itself and then he offered it to me. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on. We've got some 7-star crystals to open. I'm going to save this Nexus for last. If you've seen my openings lately, you know that like my luck just hasn't been great. And it's not so, the luck actually hasn't been very good, but there's been some good pulls. It's just like my account is super mature. And also the pool of champions is huge now. And so there's just so few that make a big difference for me. I would really like to get one. Please. I'm asking very, very nicely. If I can get a champion that I really want signature levels on, or awakened, or something like that, you know, I'm going to be finishing Epoch. But depending on when you see this, I do intend, or I'm currently planning to live stream my final run this week. We've got the whole Illuminati celebration. It just feels like it'd be good for some good luck to come my way. I'm sure you viewers agree with me. This is an example of what I'm talking about. Like, dude, if this is your first pull of Mantis, that's amazing. She's a great champion. I think my 7th pull of Mantis. And like, I guess it's a Sig gets up, it actually is pretty good. So Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that was a really nice pull, just not nice for me. And right now, I'm very focused on me. I'm very, very, like, solely focused on myself. Right now, I will admit it. I'm comfortable with that fact. Oh no, God, you can tell we're already in the negotiation phase. I'm already in the negotiation phase of this opening, which is never a good sign. Yeah, Hawkeye. That's great. I'm really, really, really pumped up about that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So now we move on. And this is an example of like the rewards and whatever. Like, more crystals wouldn't necessarily mean this would be better, but you can see why, like, you're like Celestial 4 and higher Battlegrounds players are like, can we please get a rewards buff? Can we please? All right. I would love to awaken, please, like my Punisher 2099. Okay, there's other champions like Nova, right? If we could do that, I'm very happy. That's like, I feel like the head down, eyes closed, covering my face has become, I didn't even intend for it to be, but I realized I'm doing that more and more in openings. Sometimes I fall over in the chair a little bit to the side. I literally had a choice. I think it was on the Valentine's Day stream of putting some sig levels into my Gladiator, and chose opposite. I know people love Sasquatch. I feel like he's one of the best dual threats in Battlegrounds. We also have him rated there in our Battlegrounds tier list. I get it. He is good. He can explode things. Big health pool defender. But I'm okay with that. And I don't really need to be putting more in. If I get Gladiator to a high enough sig, I could see me, potentially playing more, stuff like this. I don't know. I'm trying to just find a difference to choose between the two. I do think Sasquatch is kind of the more usable champion. I do think Gladiator is really good, though. If you get good with Gladiator, you're going to pull off some really cool stuff with him. And his sig is really nice. He's got some synergies of champions I want. I'm not that interested in getting more sigs in Sasquatch. I'm going to go ahead and take Gladiator. And that's what it is. So hopefully you're enjoying Illuminati 50th anniversary week. Make sure you come by the live stream this Saturday. We're going to be answering a lot of questions. I've just set something up for you all that I think you're going to be very, very excited. Kind of going back to a fun era of the Illuminati and my channel and all that stuff. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. Been taking questions on my Discord server as usual. Unfortunately, I mean, I've always meant this, but lately my openings have been so bad that I desperately hope your openings are going better than mine. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.